Alright, so what we have here is an 1.25 inch copper pipe for the domestic hot water in an apartment building. I was able to put a clamp, a gear clamp, with a piece of rubber right at the pinhole where it was leaking from to stop it temporarily. This is a really good, quick, temporary fix until you get the parts and you're able to come back and do the repair properly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some around here and over there, and I'm gonna put a brand new piece of pipe with 2 couplings and use a technique called the sliding coupling, and put it all back together, solder it, and should be good to go. Putting in, sanded it down on each end, and the coupling is sanded down on the inside, and that knob I'm going to sand it down a little bit further so I can use it as a sliding coupling. And what I'm using is this grit cloth. I find this this mesh one is a lot better than the paper one. You can wrap it around the pipe and it doesn't jam as much as the paper one, I find, at least. So what I mean by sliding coupling is this coupling is going to go in this pipe. The pipe's going to go in the coupling, and then it hits that knob and it stays there. That's what that knob is for. But what I needed to do is I need to go past so I could fit the pipe in with the other coupling already in place, fit the pipe in, and then slide this back over the other pipe to make the joint like that. And that is why it's called the sliding coupling. All right, so now everything is in place and lined up. Now what I like to do is grab my pliers, put it over the pipe right against the coupling without squeezing, and then give it some taps on this side to slide it over as much as it needs to, halfway on each pipe. All right, so if you can see that halfway is 1 inch, and I made a mark right there, over here. That's where the coupling was before, and I slid it over 1 inch. All right, so the water is back on. I did have to make a longer piece of pipe because originally I had the coupling right underneath this electrical conduit, and that's no good for soldering with the torch. It can overheat the conduit and burn the wires inside. So I just cut a little further back, put the coupling over here, longer piece of pipe, and soldered it together, and that's the finished product right there.